Hello everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be going through a quick unboxing of the modified race cars set 60396, and this particular set is out of the LEGO City range and released around the third quarter of 2023, which is still the current calendar year. So this is an interesting set in the sense that I wasn't planning on getting anything further from LEGO City, at least for this part of the year. But when I saw this in the LEGO store, I was interestingly caught by surprise by it. And the underpinning reason, especially with this car versus that one, it gave me weird Mask vibes. And when I say Mask, I mean the cartoon series back from the 80s. Look it up on YouTube. Nostalgia galore. So yes, that was why I picked up this set. So brain does weird things in weird ways. But yes, here we are. The modified race cars, and yeah, here we go. Front of the box, so both cars are in their modified states, where they've been given some additional items for whatever reason, and I think that is why I took fancy to it, because it did remind me of the Mask vehicles when they obviously switch over into their battle mode. Obviously different method and everything, but as I said, brain does weird things. So that's front of the box. Back of the box, so we get a nice shot of the two cars with their relevant I say modular as opposed to modified, but modular components that can be added. Presumably they're interchangeable between the two, but yes, basic vehicles and the modular components, the cars as their stock standard modes. And it looks like some of these will even have the firing gimmick. If I remember correctly, those ones are quite strong compared to the other ones. So that is the back. So, now that the box has been done, time to have a look at the bags and a quick look at the manual. And with everything out of the box, so we have 2 manuals, 1 and 2, and 3 bags in total. So, starting with manual number 1. So this will start off with bag number 1. We'll have probably the more sedan looking car to start off with. Maybe? Possibly? Nope, it's more of the four-wheel drive type Jeep. So I suspect, just bang everything because it seems like a great idea. So halfway through the build, definitely not too bad. So we're into 30 steps. Going straight to the end. 56 steps to build this particular vehicle, which isn't too bad. And then some of the other sets within the LEGO City range. Now I've noticed some of these sets have this played in 2K drive. I suspect it's a LEGO game on the consoles, would be my guess. And parts list is in manual number 1. As for manual number 2, I suspect will be everything for this vehicle here. Yes. So bag 2 will do the actual vehicle. So I'm assuming bags 1 and 2 are pretty much the actual main vehicle builds. And bag number 3 is potentially the accessories. So 52 steps for this one, so a little bit shorter than the first vehicle. And then bag number 3, yeah, pretty much starts building accessories by the looks of it, possibly for only this car. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter, they're modular, so they can be used on any car. They're just using the second car as an example of the various bits and pieces. So that's very cool. So there you go. By the end of bag 3, you'll have all these different modular components that can be interchanged between the two. It'd be kind of cool if they make a few more of these cars, although to be honest, the world being it is, if you know exactly where the interchangeable parts are, just build something around it. Okay, so that was the second manual. As for the bags, we know that bag number 1 is going to build one of the 2 cars from start to finish, and lo and behold, there are 2 small bags in the bag. Have not seen that in a while. Now I am spotting a tyre there. Definitely rubberized tyres. Very, very cool. So that was bag 1. Bag number 2 we know is the other car. Only 1 bag inside. Now they're going to be the plasticky type wheel, but I still feel the external layer is partly rubber. Can't tell while it's in the bag, but from previous experience when feeling these wheels on other cars, they do feel more rubberized, especially if you look at the actual separation of the parts. It's probably a case of just a very thin amount of rubber already put onto the actual plastic. At least that's my general take. That's bag number 2. And lastly, bag number 3, pretty much all the items for the modular components. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that is what you get. Okay, I'll just do this because simple. So that brings us to the end of the unboxing of the Modified Race Cars Set 60396 Lego set. Definitely looks like it will be very cool and interesting. If and when I get the chance to build it, because I'm already currently doing a work in progress build, I can definitely see this taking probably 2 days, because I'll do a bag day. Well, the bag number 3 I'll probably do on the tail end of the second day. But it does look really, really fun, and I can imagine, you know, the vehicles will be an easy 15 to 20 minute build without any problems. So definitely keep an eye on the eventual review video. I would like to try and get it done soon, so it'll depend how this work in progress Lego set I'm working on as of this recording goes. And as for a hint, it's the Executor Superstar Destroyer set, so that could take a few days before I hit the video and then start on something else. But keep an eye on the channel, you'll know when something comes up. And I'm also thinking I might start using a community tab to post a weekly progress update on where things are at, just so that people have a rough idea of what to expect. Anyway, unboxing video done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching the video. Feel free to leave a like or comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link in the description below. It's also the same handle as the channel. With that being said, stay safe, take care, and I will catch you all in a future video. See ya.